In today's video, we will be discussing several interesting concepts regarding water fluoridation. Fluoride is an inorganic anion of the element fluorine, and it is naturally occurring within various water sources throughout the globe. It has also been used artificially in water treatment processes since the early 1940s as a means of reducing the prevalence of dental caries. Dentist and researcher Frederick S. McKay was one of the first to formally document fluoride use and its effects in public water supplies. In 1901, McKay began his professional practice in Colorado Springs, where large amounts of fluoride had been observed in local waterways, and after conducting several studies alongside other researchers, he noticed two important factors. One, that a large proportion of the local population had mottled tooth enamel, and two, that the prevalence of tooth decay was significantly lower to that of other populations from major cities within the U.S. These findings had helped construct the basic understanding of fluoride's efficacy, and after decades of subsequent research, Grand Rapids, Michigan became the first town in the world to artificially fluoridate its public water on January 25, 1945. Considering its ability to help prevent tooth decay, the administration of fluoride may also help significantly reduce dental care expenditures. In 2006, Canada had spent $9.9 billion in the dental sector, making it the second largest item in the healthcare budget after cardiovascular disease. A similar trend can be seen here from Australia in 2004, where it accounts for almost $5 billion in national spending. Now, although fluoride can be considered a beneficial factor towards dental health, fluoride itself is not an essential nutrient, and it is not necessary for the development of human life. Fluoride is a highly absorbable mineral, and when ingested, the body can incorporate this mineral into various areas such as the teeth, bones, organs, and hormonal glands such as the pineal gland. Other documentation also exists demonstrating that rates of osteosarcoma were up to 6 times higher in young men who resided in fluoridated cities as opposed to those who didn't. In 1938, the U.S. Congress had passed the Food and Drug Cosmetic Act. This had required that all drugs were to be proven safe before they entered the market. Exemptions had also existed for drugs that were already on the market prior to the act, and this had included fluoride. At this time, the only use of fluoride was in the form of sodium fluoride and was commonly used as a rodenticide prior to 1938. It was not until 1960 that the Merck Index listed fluoride as a tool to reduce dental caries. Since then, the FDA has failed to approve any new fluoride supplements, but it still continues to allow the use of fluoride in drugs that have been on the market for a long time. Water fluoridation may be interpreted into two distinct ethical perspectives. It can be seen as a natural and economical solution to issues involving health and oral hygiene, but it can also be seen as an invasive precaution that poses certain risks of exacerbating more health concerns than it does to alleviate them. In fact, some research, such as Dr. Cahoon's global study in 1980, increases the doubt of fluoride benefit altogether. In New Zealand, for example, he had found that there was no difference or correlation in tooth decay between fluoridated and non-fluoridated cities. Regardless, one of the primary concerns of fluoride administration should be that, as fluoride can be considered hazardous in large and frequent doses, too many factors exist that overlap, making it impossible to either prove or disprove a condition's cause, and a controlled study deliberately administering high doses of fluoride on someone would of course be unethical. What do you think?